Good day, Aqua Friends. Today I have this cute little tropical painting that we're going to do, working wet on wet for the sky. I'm dropping in some blue for the sky and leaving some white spaces for the clouds. I'll have all the colors that I used in the description below if you're interested to know what colors that I used for this painting. So it's spreading quickly. There's a lot of water on the paper, so it's going to dry very lightly. So I'm going just underneath that horizontal line and wetting the areas for the ocean, minus the island. So dropping in the colors that I see, I'm using some aqua colors. I know that I used Viridian, a marine blue, some turquoise, light. Most of, I think pretty much all of these paints that I'm using right now are from Holbein, and I use the tube paints. Okay, see where I pointed at right there? That is a bloom. So at this point I want to stop because my paper wasn't dry enough. With a damp brush I'm trying to blend that in so that I don't get a hard edge. So I'm just going to let the whole thing dry again. Re-wet the ocean so that I can get some more colors in there. It always seems so drastically darker when you first put down the paint, but do remember you are going to be spreading the paint around. It's going to get a lot lighter, and then when it dries, it gets even lighter still. So I got a nice wash. I'm just pulling up some of the paint on that tissue to get back those lighter areas. That's the Viridian hue I'm picking up to make it more turquoisey. Is that a word? Turquoisey? So with the same colors, I'm establishing some of those darker areas that I see in the reference photo. And I slowly build these things up. So I'm taking a little bit more darker. So this part you sort of have to work quickly to drop in these lines because you don't want hard edges. You want to do it while your paper is still wet. So my paper is still wet, so I'm going for a little bit more darker. I wanted a little more vibrancy, so I am putting a glaze of some more turquoise onto the ocean area here. So glazing just means a very thin layer of watery, transparent paint on top of dry paint. So once I added that glaze, the glaze is wet and I can drop in those dark lines again while it's wet on wet. So the island part doesn't take long at all. You just have this tiny little mass in the middle of the page. I just used some, I think, raw umber. Yeah, raw sienna, raw umber, and some sap green, hooker's green, and sort of adding in some different colors while it's wet to bleed on the paper, so it does its mixing on the paper. I kind of like that effect. Tiny little trees that are off to the side, I'm just adding in just the tiniest little detail. So this is a very easy, I would say, beginner's level tutorial. I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know what you think. There's a shadow on the edge of the island, so I'm just adding that in with some Van Dyke Brown. That's it, sign your painting and you are done this little mini creation. Hope you guys had fun with it and I'll see you next week.